I have 2 more sets today planned. We have next up, we have NevaMeter against LoongName. And then after that, we have Monkey versus Sai.
Nice, nice.
So,
let me get the NevaMeter games downloaded, and I'll join you. So who's his opponent?
we're doing NevaMeter versus LoongName first. Just to clarify, because I think people don't understand where LoongName came from or who he is. LoongName is a player I had met in, I want to say, August, where we found, it was a Facebook group where we found there was a small tournament for Discord. It was a community Discord. We joined in. We did this little tournament. I had the pleasure of playing LoongName in a couple of show matches and battle royales. We had like these 8-player community games and stuff like that. We did have the pleasure of playing those. Unfortunately, that Discord server did end up having the curse of dying out, which happens to a lot of Discord servers. And eventually, I can't remember why, but I think I did post on that server that I was streaming, and LoongName, after like a solid 3 months of me last having any interaction with him, had jumped on stream, and he did join the den afterwards. So it's very, very nice to see someone from, I guess, my past in a way, and then just also somebody I enjoyed playing with before, join us, watch us stream, and also participate in our own tournament, and hopefully enjoying it. So we'll have to see how well it goes.
What an incredible story. Emma just saying you blessed their entire Discord with housed, so maybe that's why it failed.
Yeah, probably. I would not be surprised.
Or Madame Palisade, as Disarray J's trying to rename them. It's better than instead of putting on Emma Nobles.
So while you do get the recordings up and running, I'm gonna go ahead.
I've got them all, so we can jump in.
We do have the map draft here. Let me go ahead and go through it. NevaMeter bans African clearing. LoongName bans Pacific Islands. NevaMeter takes Lowland, and LoongName will take Mediterranean. And Scandinavia will be the admin pick, which will be game 1. As for the civs, we will be banning the Romans, Mongols, Magyars, and the Koreans. And our players will be picking the Cumans for NevaMeter, Japanese for LoongName, followed by the Ethiopians, and Vikings were a random pick, so perhaps NevaMeter either really doesn't care what civ he plays or ran out of time. So we'll have to see. NevaMeter, if you're in chat, please do let me know what exactly happened with that. Actually, I can actually tell you, I'm pretty sure this is normal. Was this not how you played against me in the Holly Jolly Christmas Cup when we played? You went full random, didn't you?
NevaMeter's just a beast, man. He doesn't care about the time.
He knows
he can play any civilization.
I'm pretty sure it was you.
He doesn't understand the alphabet, man. It was him. I remember that. I remember watching. He can't read the alphabet.
and the only reason I remember it was NevaMeter because we had that crazy cumin game on what was the map? Was it Frigid Lake? It was God, what was the name of that map we played?
Northern Isles.
No,
it was Frigid Lake.
It was Frigid Lake, yeah. Frigid Lake. That crazy cumin game.
The cumin game. He was playing. Oh, what was it? It was Burgundian Cav Archers. Yeah, I remember the meme. I remember the meme.
That was a game. So here we have NevaMeter with the Cumans, Vikings, Poles, Dravidians, and the Aztecs. I hope NevaMeter plays Cumans the way I do. I really hope to see him play Cumans the way I do. Against LoongName with Japanese, Ethiopians, Chinese, Incas, and the Goths.
I hope he doesn't play Cumans like you do, Pride, for his sake.
I think it's for everyone's sake.
Yeah, I like the Japanese, Ethiopians, both love it. The Vikings, obviously, a bit of water action, but, not going to be particularly useful, I think, in these map picks here. And, I like the Aztecs and the Poles. Dravidians, I don't think I'll get much play here. Incas, very nice. Chinese, I think, a high realo, more viable than low realo. And Goths is just a nice robust one to have in the bank. So, yeah, I don't think we'll see Dravidians, and I'm not sure we'll see Chinese here, personally, but I guess we will see.
Without the water maps and without the Nomad map, I don't think either civ will be beneficial.
Yeah. I think the Japanese or Scandinavia could be a good shout because the fishing ships, have that little bit of extra tankiness, that little boost from them. You're going to build fish anyway. and they're a nice aggressive civ. So I maybe see them. I don't know what NevaMeter will go for on Scandinavia, but let's see.
And as first, let me hit refresh. Let me find the game. Here we go.
Yeah,
Game
look at
1
that.
is Scandinavia. LoongName versus NevaMeter. And that is loading up. Let me just go ahead and switch over to Capture Age again.
I'm on 10 seconds. I'll wait for you there.
Perfect. We'll get to 10 seconds. Here we have NevaMeter playing as the Cumans and LoongName playing the Japanese. I am on the 10 seconds. 3,
Okay.
2, 1, and go. So, immediately interesting generation here for the map. I feel like LoongName is a bit more central on the map. Interesting enough, he has great gold positioning in the back.
But look where his deers are, and imagine trying to lure that. I know he'll probably mill them because there's no berries here.
Yeah.
As you know me, Pride, I like to lure, but both players, if you look at where the deer position is, that's going to be a big ass to lure those in.
Yeah,
Although
that
saying
is
that,
not ideal.
not much better, honestly. But he is luring them at least.
Yeah, NevaMeter is capable. He has a better position to lure the deer in, but personally, I wouldn't say it's ideal. Scandinavia, one of those maps, I would say, where luring can be more detrimental than it is to be beneficial.
Yeah, and when the TC spawn like this, the way I read the map when I see it is you kind of know what side the opponent's going to go waterfall. So it's much easier to anticipate where you need to push and where you need to defend with the TC placements like this. It's a very kind of clear left and right. Not all generations are like that.
Yeah.
The one thing I will say is that they're both easily wallable, but the main gold for LoongName in a slightly better position here, I think.
100%. I mean, to be fair, NevaMeter's main gold is not in a bad place because it is covered by that wood line as well on the right.
Depends where he walls, I guess. If he walls forward in that little gap there, he should be okay.
Yeah,
But,
if he was that little gap in the back, and he'll be completely safe from the right side. NevaMeter immediately going for that dock in the bottom.
That is a little bit early with only 2 on wood. I'd normally go forward then to the dock personally, so I think that's probably a bit too early in my opinion. But because what's that dock going to give you? And there's no house behind that, so he's going to struggle for house wood. He tasks more to lumber because he knows he's got too few on wood.
Yeah, but also at the same time, like I don't disagree with this. Because when you have those extra villagers getting the wood early, because now you have 7 on wood, that one fisherman on that fish will still be gathering a bit faster than they would on the sheep anyway.
But look, think of the delay to his economy, right? He had to take villagers off food there. Just a little thing, it might slowly slow him down. But I agree, the fishing ship out, if you can get it out early, which he will do within 10 more wood, going to be very nice.
Yeah, just go full focus on the fishing ships, by the looks of it, and just use the standard 6 on food for throughout, and just focus a bit more maybe on the wood. He just switched everyone back to food.
Yeah, it's he got the fishing ship out. That's the main thing, right? And I think hopefully he'll finally start pulling the boars in here. But he's taking the sheep. He's being a bit inefficient with the resources. They have 3 boars in this map before you hit the fish. And there you see, as we predicted, LoongName going forward with the middle on the deer. And the way LoongName's set up here is very, very nice. But maybe that fish will pay off.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Interesting enough here, I will have to say, neither player really focusing on the boar. But here we go. LoongName is going a bit further here, taking the second boar now, but like NevaMeter hasn't even touched the boar, so I'm curious to see what exactly is going to happen here.
He's too focused on fish. And the thing is, this is what I mean. He built the dock before the lumber camp. This is what I was saying. His build order was completely wrong. The lumber camp has to come down first. Otherwise, you're doing this. He's now having to farm stragglers to get the wood for a lumber camp. This is why I do not like that dock idea as the first building. This is why.
No, he needs to drop a lumber camp, but he keeps making more fishing ships.
Yeah, it's not the play. It's not the play. I'm very surprised to see NevaMeter playing like this. He says in chat, what build order? I can see NevaMeter, there's an absence of build order here.
Yeah, I know NevaMeter likes to play a bit crazy in terms of his stuff and his strats and everything between. Because when he played me, he did play some certain like crazy strategies. But this is very interesting to see. I mean, if it works, who knows? Like, it might be viable in the long run, but it can be, like, I would say, a bit better. But I go, ooh, NevaMeter does lose the scout to the TC fire. And LooongName on fishing ships as well. And there we go, finally see the lumber camp coming in. But maybe this does also brings a good point in my head. It could be. I don't know if NevaMeter can be clarified with this or not. If you're not confident with luring in your boars, idling your TC, like grabbing loom that early, and going for the fishing ships might still be better off if you're not that confident grabbing the boar without loom.
Yeah,
So that might be one of the reasons.
Yeah, I just think NevaMeter is not on point here. The build order's not great. The lumber camps cost him. He's going to, luckily for him, his opponents are not that much further ahead. But if you look at the villager efficiency, right, and look at the resource difference, it's small, but 100, 200 resources and Dark Age into feudal, that is game changing.
NevaMeter, please drop a mill. Make a mill, please.
There we go.
Okay.
He heard you.
I was getting worried there for a second.
I like LooongName here. He's not boxing. The mistake many people make on Scandinavia is they box themselves into a little circle. They don't take map control. Those walls there are nice. You can use a Deerville to ward off the side. He takes a lot of map control with that, and I think that is a really strong play. He's got his own lockdown at the back. His build order is much better. He's up to feudal age faster, and look at the food he has in the bank. He can fast castle here, and that could be devastating.
He does have the barracks up as well.
NevaMeter idling. NevaMeter needs to pull the ball under his TC or something here. As a human player, that second TC is such a huge help, but he's not going to have the wood due to this build order. And I know NevaMeter's better than this.
We'll have to see. I'm curious to see whether or not he is going for the 2 TC strat here or not. Again, Cumin's one of those civs where you can really be aggressive in feudal age. But if you are going to be aggressive in feudal age, you're gonna lose on that bonus eco that you get with the second TC. However, if you do get that second TC up, you're set up for a very, very strong castle age.
Speaking of aggression here, we've got a rush into man-at-arms play coming out from the Japanese player, which is very sensible. He's unfortunately just hit the wall as the wall is being made. I don't know if there's a gap there. I don't think so.
It should not be a gap.
Double archery range. We're going to see Japanese cavalry archers here potentially, Pride.
Ooh, I'm excited to see that. Cavalry archers on a map like this. Again, Scandinavia, I think, is one of those maps where if you have some really, really good archer placements and deny a majority of these wood lines, you automatically win this game. Because without wood, there's no fishing ships. There's no farms, there's no buildings, there's no counters.
It's very similar to Boglands, where choke points are key, and as an archer civ with some siege behind, you can wreak havoc on this game. The militia get in on the bottom now. They are doing a little bit of damage. They're not men-at-arms yet, so I'm not going to take that, but maybe he's not going to over-invest in that. He does enough to pull a couple of villages away.
I mean, he doesn't seem like he is investing in the militia at all, realistically. He's just idling a couple of eco, which I think is very smart. Not going for extra militia, not getting man-at-arms. He does get a kill, so value is there.
Have you seen this? Look at the amount of food that NevaMeter has brought in now with those deers. And the fishing ship are finally starting to pay off as he moves up to a total of 5. Again, as I said in the last set, resource balancing here is key. There's no scout cav coming out for him. Imagine you have that food, you have 4 or 5 scouts out on the map.
And they're going to be now doing stables. So we might not be seeing a second DC, but we might be seeing a lot of scouts early on. And I think scouts are a great play here because we're going archers for LooongName.
We have a blessing of pride as we move into wheelbarrow to compensate. No house is being built. There we go, 2 down the back. I think these archers are nice. I think they'll get there. There's only 1 deer left. He scouted it. They might get some damage, but they're being too passive. They should be moving forward right now. He knows he's on limited time here.
Yeah. He needs to figure out what he's doing. But he put up the stable, but he's not making any scouts. He's now dropping a blacksmith. He's continuing to wall.
Yeah, he's got a lot of food in the bank, but he's moved too many to gold, in my opinion. I think you go all in on food here and just try and get that castle. Maybe he's looking for castle time up, so he wants to put the gold work to range as he puts the blacksmiths down. So we will see castle time coming in, I think, at fairly similar times for these players. But
Yeah.
LoongName will probably click as soon as Wheelbarrow's done.
Essentially, yeah. LoongName is still missing the second building, so he can't even actually click up. He needs to build the second building here.
Disaster. Actually, disaster.
He doesn't have the blacksmith, which is still going
Let's
up.
come
There
up
you
now.
go.
Yeah. Maybe
Blacksmith's
clicking
up.
now, right?
Question is, will he unqueue these two villagers and click up the castle age, or is he just going to wait to get the castle age naturally?
At this elo, he should do. Yeah, he queues castle age behind the villager, which I don't hate.
Yeah.
Again, he's got the archers in.
I'm sorry,
Never played humans.
Yeah, we're breathing.
Now, these archers should get in before that wall is up, and that could be huge for LoongName if they get into the wood line and that gold over there.
Yeah.
This could be. Okay, a defensive tower.
I don't hate
I don't
it.
dislike it.
I don't hate it because you're forced to go under it. Wherever you want to go from that side, you're forced to go through it.
I wouldn't put it there because what's that defending that your TC isn't?
Yeah. We have a second stable coming in now.
Yeah, it's just going to walk past and go to the gold. I mean, that tower does objectively nothing. It's not where you're mining gold. And here we go. He's sending the boys. He is sending the boys.
I mean, I'm going to be honest here. I don't hate it. You are in a position, you have loom, they don't have fletching. He just came in now, yeah.
Just came in, yeah.
If you'd have taken this fight just a little earlier.
Okay. Yeah, Mike put himself into a corner, which isn't the worst of ideas, but yeah, I think, you know what, NevaMeter? Good work.
Yeah, not the worst defense.
Very
here.
nice.
You did lose 3 villagers, but in the long run, I think that could have been a lot worse.
Tower, not so good, but look, more marchers coming in now.
Yep.
It's a shame he hasn't scouted that wood line, because imagine if he just parks himself on the other side of that wood line and denies everything there.
Oh yeah, just right next to that barracks. That would have been crazy.
Castle Age NevaMeter not too far behind, so both players still have win conditions in this game.
Yeah.
Score lead slightly in favour. Eco difference very minimal. Slightly more fisher ships out for NevaMeter. NevaMeter is unfortunately farming shorefish, which isn't ideal. But here we go, Pride. Look where the archers are.
Yeah, I think great position here for the archers. You're cutting off the retreat line for these woodcutters. So they will have to go past these archers to try and get back to the TC, so you might even pick off a couple of them. And so far, these crossbowmen...
Damage is insane here. Very, very nicely done.
7 eco kills for those 6 crossbowmen. Yeah. That is amazing.
And bloodlines before any knights are out, not the play in my personal opinion. Is that another archer going down? Yeah, unfortunately it is. Is that loom on these guys?
Oh, we're going light cav. We're not going knights. I am not a fan of this. We're going for a 3rd stable.
Again, your base is under attack and you're building upgrades to units you don't have. Yeah. NevaMeter says, do you think I have any plan? I'm struggling to see your vision for the humans here, NevaMeter, because there's no second TC and there's no
beautiful siege workshop here coming in for LoongName.
Oh, I like it. I like it. This is the type of aggression you want in Scandinavia. You press the advantage. You know where his resources are. You've taken him off one of his goals, his wood line. You know where his final gold is. This is a beautiful play from LoongName.
Yeah, and the fact that you're off the main gold, you can keep that going. You have the secondary gold up forward. You know where it is. His only save gold is under that tower, which you can. I mean, realistically, it's not the worst thing to deal with. You can relatively deal with a tower relatively easy.
Yeah. And TC, no second TC yet. I mean, I like that. You know, compared to the silver game we just watched, right? These players are actually playing. Again, this is bronze, right? These bronze players are playing Scandinavia better than the silver game we just watched. Yeah. Oh, this is silver as well. Okay.
This is silver. Good. No, we watched. It was Morsbury Gold and Nosta were bronze, and NevaMeter and LoongName. This is a silver game.
Yeah. Yeah, they're playing it as I expect silver players to play, but the amount of value LoongName's got off these 12, how many crossbowmen have we got here? 6 crossbowmen is insane.
Yeah. 6 crossbowmen with 12 kills so
Yeah,
far.
and look at the eco difference now. Over 10 villages without a second TC up. Market comes down finally for LoongName. It looks to do a bit of rebalancing here. And yeah, honestly, if I was LoongName, I'd be tempted to be thinking about Imperial here. But he puts up a second TC. He's going for the secure approach.
He's going for the stone. I think he's going for the easy stone to drop a castle forward. And here we go. Let's see if these light cap can do anything here. I mean,
They should
again,
do. They've got their first armor upgrade.
yeah, but the crossbow micro not the best.
Yeah, they can clean this up. All they needed was that armor. But again, you know, 2 knights would have done that 4 minutes ago.
And here comes Mangonel forward now from that siege workshop. I don't hate it. I like a Mangonel here. When you're running crossbowmen, and your options are your opponent going skirms or Mangonels or like that, a Mangonel of your own to along with the crossbowmen, I think is a great position, a great unit.
Yeah, this is a nice bit of pressure now. Barrett's coming up behind. We might see the tech switch into Pikeman here, which I think is a very smart move to back up this push. Nicely done. And really the reactions being forced out of NevaMeter here. Like have numbers are up, can do some counter damage here, will come out and probably will be able to snipe both his Mangonels if he plays this fight.
Yeah,
But here we go, the first spear's involved.
Crossbowman doing some damage. Mangonel gets a good shot.
Mangonel should both go down. Bit slow on the barracks here, but this will be cleaned up at least.
Yeah.
Great value trade for NevaMeter there, honestly.
Yeah,
I don't think
specifically taking down those Mangonels.
Yeah, I don't think you need to just throw them away. I think you could have taken the Mangonels out and them back. But yeah, very, very nice snipe.
My only concern for NevaMeter here, he's still going light cap. I would prefer to see knights over light cap.
He's got the food to go forward, but that's the thing. If you're not making gold units and the opponent is, and now there's spears on this, you know, this is a cav archer tech switch if ever I saw one, and I know NevaMeter likes cav archers.
Yeah, he's hoarding. He's not really going for gold. He only has 3 villagers on gold. So either he's planning on keeping gold for the late game, but there's so much gold on the map already.
I mean, I was going to say, the Siege Workshop response is the correct one here. Scorpions, Mangonels, put some skirmishes maybe behind it, and you clean all that up, but
yeah,
just a bit too late, really, to get the value that's needed.
I think one good Mangonel can deal with everything LoongName is doing at the moment. So hopefully if...
yeah, I don't think he needs to send his cav out until the Mangonel's behind.
These crossbowmen, you sending your light cav into that little position. Oh, look at that castle.
Here it comes. And I think Scorpions have a crossbow over Mangonel here, just as a personal preference. But yeah, this castle, very, very nice. And see you, Binny. Thanks for joining. Yeah.
Have a good evening, Binny. Hope you have a great weekend too, but...
Well, look, NevaMeter looping around. Is he going to go for the castle?
He might try and deny it, yeah. I think that's very smart with the light cav.
Yeah, I agree. For Pikeman out of position, you're going to get at least 6 or 7 build kills here, and may even be into denying this. Pathing not great as the pikemen come in. Scorpion out, very nice. The Scorpion play beautiful, in my opinion. I was hoping I'd see that.
Fortunately, not enough to deny this castle. By the looks of it, there's too many pikemen. I think a smart play here from LoongName, switching entirely to pikemen instead of crossbowmen.
Yeah, I mean the challenge is now. Look at NevaMeter's base. That castle forces him off to stone that's accessible immediately, completely.
Yeah. It forces off his entire stone count because he can't even grab the other stone on the right.
Yeah, NevaMeter's still making light cav when there's spearmen on the field, there's mangoes on the field. He needs a tech switch here, but I don't think he's cooking it up.
Personally, I think the best option to do here for NevaMeter is probably go skirms and mangonels, or skirms and scorpions.
I think it's full siege defense into Imperial Age with that castle there, honestly, because actually, do humans get bombard cannon? I don't know.
No,
but yeah, he needs.
Do not.
Yeah, okay, then that is devastating because he hasn't got stone access.
So yeah, his only option to bring down that castle would be rams, which
Rams,
humans
yeah.
have really strong rams for what it is. It's just, can he get the rams in? And I don't like this.
The Rams are useless when the enemy's got mangonels on. The way that castle's positioned, you're not going to get Rams into that without the mangonels hitting it, and you can't outrange his mangonels because the castle covers it. So yeah, he's in a really tricky spot here.
NevaMeter needs to have a really strong shot with these mangonels.
Or let the TC take it down.
Yeah, but he needs to focus it. I don't think he realizes it.
Oh no!
Ooh,
Yeah,
big shot there.
That's nasty.
Not enough. But look at that. These two crossbowmen on the side, like, tormenting that gold.
Yeah, we got Samurai in the queue as well, Pride.
Yeah, and yeah, with the Samurai on the field now, I don't think...
University coming down, he's thinking about Imperial Age, which again I don't hate, but at this point you need something to defend, and you can't go Imperial Age without your own mangonels behind this, or your Scorpions. I mean, a siege defense into Imperial I think could have worked here, but yeah, he's got 10 villages in his TC, it's all falling apart, unfortunately, for NevaMeter here, and the pressure keeps coming.
So, university, I'm curious to see what he's going to go for in the university. That's the question, like, what are you grabbing the university for?
Aesthetics, it's a nice building.
It is a nice building. Yeah, Imp gives you nothing here. As enough. I think the biggest problem here was focusing too much on Lightcalf. NevaMeter had so much food and so much gold. He could have made a strong army of knights instead of Lightcalf. And I think that would have made a big difference.
Yeah, because then you can put pressure on your opponent. You're not tied into your base. The mangonel snipes were easier. The crossbowmen get cleared up. The pikemen were late. You could have got a lot more done. Look at how exposed the economy is, with only a couple of palisades defending it on the left of LoongName space. Sorry, the knights play there could have been very palpable, and you might even stop that castle going up in the center with knights out.
Yeah, definitely. The issue here was these pikemen 1-to-1, just as strong as the light cav, but 1-to-1, not as strong as the knights. So in the long run, the number game, the knights would have been a better option.
Yeah, and look at the rest it's got in the bank that you said. It was completely possible. We could have had 10, 15 knights on the map taking middle control, but unfortunately the light cap defense really didn't give him enough. It drained his resources, and yeah,
honestly,
very difficult.
I would have even preferred to see step lancers rather than the light cav.
Yeah. Anything but light cav was the answer there, because he needs a gold unit. He's not using his gold for units. You know, if he built siege behind the light cav, maybe they had the value. But you know, a few scorpions to defend at home while the knights are out creating havoc could have put this game in a different position. But yeah, I think NevaMeter perhaps just wasn't quite there with the vision for what he wanted to do with humans, and unfortunately, it translated into a bit of a mixed response from a very decisive Japanese play here.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead jump back to the view. Let's have a look at the civs again.
Thank you for having me, Pride. I've got to drop out now for my coaching session, but good luck with the rest of the stream, and NevaMeter, LooongName, good luck with your games.
Thank you for joining, Neo. Appreciate the raid again, as usual. Enjoy your coaching session, and good luck.
Thanks, buddy. Enjoy your stream. Peace.
So, here we go. We're going to jump over to game 2, which will be, I believe, Lowland. And these are the civs that we have. We have Vikings, Poles, Dravidians, and Aztecs for NevaMeter. Ethiopians, Chinese, Incas, and Goths for LooongName. I'm expecting a lot of good things. Lowland was a very open map. A lot of gold options. Honestly, I think I would like to see the Poles on Lowland here for NevaMeter. And maybe Incas or Goths for LooongName. Ethiopians could work too as well. But the fact that we have Mediterranean, I think we might be seeing Ethiopians on Mediterranean, with Vikings on Mediterranean as well. So I think those may be our options. So we're going to go ahead and let me grab Capture Age and load up game 2, which is Lowland. Okay, I see the civs. Interesting. We jump over to Capture Age. And as we can see, like I said, we have Incas and the Poles. Interesting generation here for Lowlands. Most of the resources going to be over up here on the top. this weird bow style very close to each other for the players. So you might be seeing a lot of early aggression. Hopefully, if NevaMeter understands how to play poles, I can see him getting a lot of value here. Poles having great, like, cheap knights and a great castle unit as well with the O-Books. Will decimate a lot of these Eagle Scouts, even with their armor upgrades. So we'll have to see how that goes. I will be doing this one, and then I'll take a 2-minute break to grab myself some coffee. So yeah. Before we'll jump over to game 3 afterwards, and then start the plat casting of Monkey and Sai. So we have time, no rush for reality. So let's have a look here. LoongName dropping a lumber camp, and again, just being nitpicky. Not my favorite placement for a lumber camp. It's not the worst I've seen either. Just me being nitpicky. I prefer this, again, not the best placement, but not the worst I've seen either. Inca says the Civ win. I don't know. I wouldn't say a Civ win here. I mean, they have better options, yes, I think, but if LoongName is not able to counter the Mass Knights or the O-Books, I think NevaMeter has a good chance, especially early on with some good aggression. Okay, so see, here we got LoongName now dropping in. Getting the boar. Good pull there. Same for NevaMeter. Curious to see if NevaMeter will take the opportunity to use the pole's stone bonus, where they generate gold. Trying to push in the deer, unfortunately not managing. Again, one of those things where if you're gonna push the deer and you're not really confident in doing so, just I wouldn't recommend it, especially in a tournament game. Just it's easier to mill it than it is to try and push the deer in if you're not confident doing it. Am I doing another set after this? Yes, after this we will be going to Platinum League. We'll be seeing a match between Monkey and Sai. And then we'll see what time it is when we get done, so we'll figure it out as we go. I'm not sure if I have any other casts pending, because once I'm done with this today, I should be up to date with all of my casting for week 1, and I can just focus tomorrow on editing videos and getting everything up on YouTube. Oh, nice guy LoongName marking the pigs for NevaMeter. Having dinner shortly, but could volunteer to do a co-cast if you'd like. I would be more than happy to have you on, Huggy. If you want to join in for the platinum set, let me know. I'm on the voice chat. I can drop you in. So why not just send it to the TC? It's a tournament game, okay? We're not gonna make it easy. We're gonna be nice, but we're not gonna make it easy. I told you where they are. You want them? Go get them. Different mindsets, Emma. Different mindsets. It's not for everyone, you know. We now have barracks coming in for LoongName with gold as well. Looking for maybe going scouts? Nah, you wait for your opponent to come and collect them, then kill them. That would be insane. Go players on the way up to feudal age. It's always fun to see. Second lumber camp coming in for LoongName. Interesting. Idling a villager. Not going for the hunt in the bag. Elando, thank you for the subscription. 2 months. I appreciate it, man. Good to see you. How are you, bud? Hope you're having a good evening. And now we have some walling coming in for LoongName. And we have militia coming in as well. We have already some militia going forward, 3 in total. Not sure if we'll be seeing a tower or not for LoongName. Doesn't seem like we'll be looking at a tower rush at all, but we now have a stable coming in for NevaMeter, so we might be seeing scouts coming in. And there we go, NevaMeter finally brings in those pigs. Landel, I'm gonna pause this right here. You say that you've played him in community games. I'm gonna tell you exactly where we know him from. We know him from the C4 community server. Alright? We've played him in community games. Me and you, specifically, have played in the same community game with LoongName on 2 separate occasions. LoongName, I had posted on the server that I was streaming. He had joined the Twitch stream. He saw we had our own Discord. He jumped on. He joined the tournament. I am so happy to see him in the tournament, and I'm genuinely hoping that he's enjoying himself. And here we go. Look at this. We have the Eagle Scout just being annoying. And here comes the militia now. And that Eagle Scout might be going down. And there we go, losing the Eagle Scout. And here comes the militia. Man at arms now. And NevaMeter might be having some problems. This stable might go up or might not go up, but he might be losing some villagers here if he's not careful. There we go, stable is up now. Can he save these villagers? Looks like he might. There we go, forcing the man-at-arms back. He does save the villagers, nicely done. He was my ally in the game, you're exactly, that's the one. That was a long time ago. Speaking of, for anybody interested, again, I'm out of curiosity. I know we've been doing streams, we've been doing casting, we've been doing a bunch of stuff here on the Den for a while, and we've started to actually get a small group of people. The server has grown. We get consistent numbers on Twitch. I mean, not massive numbers, but we're always averaging 16 to 20 people, which I really truly appreciate. I would like eventually, probably after the tournament's over, to start and try and do more community games within the Discord channel. Stuff that I can cast, stuff that can go up to YouTube, stuff that we can just play, have fun, and we might not be able to do it on a weekly basis, but maybe every couple of weeks, couple of days, just set up something on the Discord, grab a couple of community members, and just have a good time. You know, I want to see some King of the Hill. I want to see some like proper Diplo games. You know, Regicide. There's just so much stuff we can go over, and having members of the community join in would be so much fun to have. And good defense there for NevaMeter with those 2 scouts taking down those man-at-arms. Every 29th of February, yeah, we'll do that, Emma. Every 29th of February, every year. So, NevaMeter here doing what I would personally say is probably a low elo poll player mistake, where your initial farm is going around the DC should never happen. Your initial farm should always go around the full work, get the bonus of the extra food income when the farm goes up. It's not the end of the world, realistically. I've done it a lot when I was lower elo, and unfortunately that was the situation where while I was learning the polls, I always forgot that the full work gives you the bonus of the extra food whenever you plant the farms around it. So when you're playing the post, having the farms around early is always the beneficial. What's the league? There we go, we have some scouts forward. You're gonna have to be a bit more specific there, Humble. Oh yeah, this is the silver bracket. This is group, I want to say group B for Silver League. Yeah, you're right. That is correct. Orlando, this is group A for silver. Silver looks like wood. I mean, it does look like wood. So we now have archery ranges coming in. Hopefully something to counter these spearmen. I mean, I wouldn't say 2 archery ranges is ideal. I would prefer just to see the 1, maybe. But 2 is not the worst thing to have. LooongName perfectly walled up. Good defenses here. Hopefully not getting rushed from these scouts. 21 wood, 9 food, who needs it? Yeah, definitely. And we now go to gold. So interesting thing here for NevaMeter. And I'm sorry, I may feel like I'm nitpicking against you. I'm mostly doing this because you are in chat right now, and I'd rather be able to tell you now, and you actually understand. With the pole bonus, it depends exactly what you're trying to do here. If you're trying to get gold for Castle Age, I would rather grab the stone and feudal. You get a bonus to gold income when you're gathering stone. You get enough stone, you get enough gold to go up to Castle Age, and by the time you go up to Castle Age, you would immediately have enough stone to build a castle. That is a very, very strong, powerful bonus for the poles that you should be utilized in Feudal Age, definitely, rather than just going straight for the gold. In my personal opinion, again, I'm not trying to be nitpicky. I'm not trying to like dictate how you play or anything like that. It's just like some small stuff that I think can always be an improvement. Very, very passive game from LooongName right now. He did have the initial militia forward, not really doing anything much with it. He's now going up to Castle Age, and he's now focusing on Eagle Scouts, which I think is a great option here for the Incas. It's gonna be a good raiding unit. It's gonna be nice and powerful. Now we have a third archery range coming in. Are you going Cav Archers? By the looks of it, I think you might be going Cav Archers based on the sheer amount of wood income and you sending more villagers to gold here. And we broke the wall and we're sending vills forward. LooongName has now hit Castle Age. We'll have to see where these villagers are going. Scouts just running around, being annoying. Keeping map control and visual. Always important, always beneficial. Cav Archers versus Eagles. The very question is, are you stop drinking while playing the Den Battle Royale? English? Are you stop drinking while playing the Den Battle Royale? Am I reading that wrong? I mean, do you play tourney drunk? I mean, no. Oh, the question is to you. Okay, gotcha. NevaMeter asking himself the real questions. Never English. And here we go. Villagers are gonna get caught out against a couple of eagles here. And that's gonna be a lot of damage. Nice TC coming in for LooongName in the middle, between the gold and the wood line. Definitely getting the benefits from that. And these villagers do go down, unfortunately. We're scouted. And that will be a big detriment to NevaMeter's eco. It's like low-hanging fruit, Emma. You can't ignore it. So here we go, Cav Archers against the Eagle Warriors. And the Eagle Warriors will melt these Cav Archers thanks to their massive Pierce Armor bonus. 5 Pierce Armor for these Eagle Warriors. Cav Archers might not be looking to be the best play here. And look at that, tower goes up, but the tower will be going down quickly. Interesting tower, doesn't really deny anything, unfortunately. And villager trying to escape and will be hunted down by the scout, the Eagle Scout here. And there we go. And we have some more Cav Archers trying to deal with these 5 Eagle Warriors. Fleshing for Eagles. Yeah, we got Fleshing for Eagles for LoongName. No, I think we got Fleshing maybe for the TC. I want to say. Or maybe looking to drop some castles, maybe towers. I'm not sure. Well, I'm not sure why there's Fleshing, to be honest. But here we go. We now have Botkin. We're now getting bloodlines, armor upgrades, and these Cav Archers are now actually doing some proper damage to these eagles. And there's the GG. Wow, okay. What happened there, NevaMeter? I mean, you weren't in a bad position. That was a bit weird. Okay. I think maybe he was losing a lot of villagers to these eagles. I'm not sure. But, like, you weren't being completely out of the game. I really lost focus, and with every game, my alcohol level increased. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. NevaMeter. Um, he was seeing the game in beer goggles. Listen. If you need some help practicing, like playing the game either drunk or high, I can send you to 2 very specific people to help you play the game. If you want to play it drunk, go talk to Jay. If you're gonna do it high, speak to Binny. So yeah, you have options to learn from a lot of good people that do this on a regular basis. But yeah, I think that was a solid game. Unfortunately, it feels a bit underwhelming due to it ending a bit early, but that is unfortunate. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna take a quick 2-minute break. Gonna get myself some coffee, go to the bathroom real quick, and we will be back shortly to do game 3. And after that, we'll see. Let's have a look here. We have LoongName playing the Ethiopians, as expected, with NevaMeter playing the Aztecs. Okay, interesting. Very interesting Civ pick here. I did not expect to see Aztecs. So, interesting generation here. This feels very similar to what Neo just casted in his game, in his stream like 2 hours ago. Unfortunately for LoongName, gold forward as well. Luckily for NevaMeter, his gold is in the back. I mean, he has some gold in the back, not a lot, but stone forward, berries forward. NevaMeter also has a woodline forward. Like, look at that, how open LoongName is. Yeah, we'll see. There is never anything Mediterranean about this map. I will never understand why it's called Mediterranean. Oh, here we go. We're jumping to game 3. Yeah, these maps have been crazy. Look at the generation, Neo. This is the exact same map that you just casted. It's exactly the same map. Is it like a bug? I'm not sure. I'm gonna be honest with you, Humble. I'm really not sure because we did when we started planning for the tournament and we picked the maps and everything. We did extensive show matches. We have like 10 show matches on YouTube, and some show matches that were never uploaded. To be honest, either, and we've tested these maps. We've tested Crater Lake, we've tested Mediterranean, we've done Boglands, and they always generated the same way, or at least similar ways. Once the tournament started, we started getting these crazy generations, like Boglands, where both players don't start at the edge but start at the middle, or one player starting in the middle and one player starting on the edge. It's like been crazy map generation so far. But I really don't know what to tell you regarding that. But I don't know if it's a map bug. I don't know if it's just situational. Map hacks? Yeah, possibly. And here we go. Ooh, we might see a steal from NevaMeter. And LoongName sees that, pulls the herds away. Because the AoE dev's messing with you? Probably. I would not be surprised. I'm gonna be honest. And here we go. We have a dock coming in. For what are you doing? The Great Migration. What is happening? Hold up. Bro is playing no. Can somebody grab this for the highlight reel, please? What is happening? Is it a douche? With the Aztecs? Aztec DC drop Bonanza. What in the world is happening? Where's the no? Oh, they're clearly not here. And you're not gathering. Do you still count as 9 villagers on food? It looks like it because they're all classified as hunters. NevaMeter, you never cease to amaze me. What is happening? Look at the minimap. Let's see if that TC goes down. LoongName going up to Feudal. What is happening? TC goes down. It's the TC drop. Two games, we have legendary moments on them. What is happening? Imagine if the dude fails and he donates sheep. What is happening? Villagers going down. Eagle Scout goes down. LoongName pushing villagers into defend. Let's try and stop this. $94%. villagers coming in. That's all the villagers. Oh. Jesus. I'm sorry, NevaMeter. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be laughing, but this is incredible. This is absolutely incredible. Wow. That was insane. Out of curiosity, because I would love to know, why did you take the long way around? Why didn't you just send the villagers this way forward? You just went, you had to go all the way around. And then you still drop the TC on this side. Not here, where you came in from. You drop it on this side. I have so many questions. Wow.